Okay, hello. We are going to play a little demo here. This is of a game, a visual novel that will be coming out in the future. Actually, this one has just gotten basically fully funded. I think I'm not exactly how long ago, but it has been fully funded. So it's Quantum Suicide. I will have a link to the Kickstarter page. By the time this up, it probably has about a week left before it is done. So you're interested, you can check that out yourself, as well as I'll have a link to their website, among other things. Alright, so how about we get this started here? We will see what it's all about. I backed this up when it was originally up on Kickstarter, and the first time it failed. Second time it did quite successful, actually. Okay, let's see what this is. Alright. I was fading in and out of sleep.
Ai,
Hi. Will you just open the door, please?
残念ながら。
Door? Overrides are restricted to emergency situations only.
すみません。
Sorry, Shizuka. I could not help you even if I wanted to. Fine. I will do it myself. I cannot let you do that. I know there is not much you can do to stop me.
もう、
Shizuka? Please stop. That action is not permitted. I do not want you to have to report you. Shh. You awake. You awake? Are we waking?
やった
I've got it!
本当に申し訳ありません。
Excuse me. Wake up.
ちょっと何やってんの
Hey, stop it, AI. I think it's pronounced AI. I think it's supposed to be like an AI. Protagonist. Huh? My eyes opened slowly, and I stifled a yawn with my hand. It took me a moment to remember where I was. AI, what time is it?
おはようございます。
The time is 4:22 a.m. on the 12,418th day. However, damn, that's a lot of days. That's quite the amount of days. Days for what? Their travel or something? Their days in space? Days what? I'm going back to sleep.
しかしながら、
But I have to tell you. Not now. Sleeping. I rolled over to the side and snuggled back into my blanket, determined to sleep as long as I possibly could. The warmth of my bed cocooned me, and I was drifting back off to sleep when I saw her. It looks like that kind of looks like a PlayStation 4 controller there. What? Her backpack is like a dog's head or something. Who is rummaging around in his bedroom or whatever? You'll need to call Yoshiki in the morning. Your door lock is broken. But it wasn't broken when I went to bed. Did you break it? Oh, well, it is now. Uh-huh. And how did that happen exactly? Shizuka shrugged and rolled her eyes. Being innocent. You're not innocent. Yeah, you sneaking around in there. There's no innocence that. No innocence at all. All the while, inching ever closer to my television, and the copy of Unicorn's Revenge that was lying in the side of the SNES console she had lent me. Oh, a SNES console there. Is that why she broke into your room? She was after a game? I sighed heavily and sat up in my bed. All I wanted to do was get a full night's sleep. Was that so much to ask? AI, the ship's artificial intelligence, stood before me, stammering apologies. Her natural luminescence gave off a faint glow in the otherwise darkened room.
ごめんなさい。
I do apologize. I did tell her that unauthorized entry is only permitted in emergencies, but she would not listen. And you look like you... like... I know you have not been sleeping well lately. I should have done more to stop her. Don't worry about it. AI, it wasn't your fault. I'm assuming it's pronounced AI. I? Maybe just I. I gave her a small smile.
これは全て私のせい
It
で
is
す。
my fault. I should be able to take care of one delinquent girl. I should not have to rely on crew members to deal with my inadequacies. Well, if I were not a hologram, I would be more effective at my duties. I'm very grateful that you are non-corporeal. Now more than ever. Ai's face dropped. She flickered briefly.
はい。
I suppose you are correct. Still, I should have stopped her. It's okay. No harm done. I'm fine. You're fine. I can't guarantee the safety of this one, though. I nod at Shizuka. She twitches when I mention her name, but doesn't stop connecting her controller to my console. The game console whirled into action. Music and menus, sound filled the room. Shizuka hummed to herself quietly.
おい、バカ。
Why would you equip the glided silver horn of intelligence, when you clearly should be using the sublime sparkles of stamina on your unicorn? Oh, you're telling him how to play a game now, huh? How do you expect to defeat General Rainbow if you can't even last long enough in a battle to defeat his magical minions? It's like you don't even want to beat the game. Maybe he wants a challenge. You know. Or maybe he just isn't that great at making a decision on what to equip. General Rainbow. I'm sorry, it sounds so funny. General Rainbow. I guess it is a unicorn, and the name of it has unicorn in it, so I guess unicorn and rainbows. I guess it kind of goes together. I played the game maybe once or twice when she first lent it to me a few months ago, but it didn't really capture my attention. I only told her that I enjoyed it and wanted to keep playing it because I knew it was her favorite game. I knew it meant a lot to her. Of course I want to beat the game, but it's 4 a.m. What are you even doing in here? You have my copy of Unicorn's Revenge. Uh-huh, and? And you have my copy of Unicorn's Revenge. Yes, you said that. And?
早くゲームしよう。
And I wanted to play it. It's mine. I'm allowed to play my own games whenever I want. Maybe when they are in your room. Yes, your own room. In your own room.
静か。
I'm sorry to interrupt, but would you like me to wake the captain? I believe that she is quite adept at sorting out these sorts of interpersonal problems. Shizuka and I exchanged a quick glance. No words were needed to know what our answer would be. No, we're fine. We're fine, aren't we, Shizuka?
大丈夫だよ。
We are so fine right now. See, no reason to wake the captain. None at all. Yeah, looked unconvinced, but doesn't pursue it further.
さよなら。
Very well. I have other duties I would like to attend to before the rest of the crew wakes up. I will see you both at breakfast.
まさかね。
She wouldn't. Tell the captain? Let's hope not, for both our sakes. I didn't particularly want to explain to the captain why Shizuka was in my room at this ungodly hour. I suspect Shizuka didn't much want to go through that awkward confrontation either. Not that crew fraternizing is forbidden on board the ship. In truth, it's vital to the mission. We had both seen the instructional video, but we didn't want to face that reality yet. So you're not ready to procreate on the ship yet.
早くゲームしよう。
play now? Are you telling me you broke into my room at 4 a.m. to play multiplayer of Unicorn's Revenge with me?
へえ。
No, I need to tell you if you already said it. Or should I just say yes? Just say yes. Yes! Alright, then, let's do it. I shuffled down onto the floor beside her. She handed me a controller and a Twizzler with a grin.
頑張ろう。
Let's kick some unicorn butt. Somehow the game didn't seem so bad with Shizuka by my side. Oh no, file corrupted, Shizuka. I woke up, but this time I was alone. I must have fallen asleep while I was playing with Shizuka. I looked around but saw no Shizuka or AI. I had a deep imprint on my forehead from having slept on the controller. I touched my head to assess the damage. I don't think I can say I've ever fallen asleep on my own controller before. Well, maybe slept near, but not actually on the thing itself. I've slept on my phone before, plenty of times. Now that's terrible, because you wake up to like, where the hell's my damn phone? Ah, sweet son of science, that hurts. I checked the time in anticipation for breakfast. Oh no, it's already 9:30 a.m. I have missed breakfast. The first thought that entered my head is how upset the captain will be about my absence. Maybe someone is still over in the dining hall. Plus, I'm really hungry. I arrived at the dining hall, but unfortunately no one was there. Luckily, there appeared to be some leftover breakfast on the table. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe just a bite. Should I eat the leftovers? Yeah, just eat it. Go ahead, man. I picked up the leftover food and swallowed it quickly. That may have been a mistake. Okay. Oh, now my stomach hurts even more. Maybe there is something wrong. Or maybe I am just still hungry. I held my stomach in pain, questioning what to do for the rest of the day. What should I do now then? Okay. Well, we can go to the medical bay, go to the kitchen, go to the bath, go back to the quarters. So, maybe he's sick? It'll probably help. Decisions. I got four things I can do. Oh, let's go to the kitchen. Maybe some actual food that's fresher will feel better. Katashi.
Ohayo.
Well, good morning. Look who finally decided to show their face today. Katashi, our resident agricultural engineer, greeted me at the door of the kitchen with a smirk on his face. If it were anyone else that looked, would have annoyed me. But on Katashi, the expression looked so misplaced on his face that I couldn't help but smile. I slept in a little. Now I'm absolutely starving.
Ah, so da.
I guess you were missing at breakfast. Is there anything I could eat? My stomach is eating itself.
Naruhodo.
Really? That does sound painful. Let me see. Katashi moved around the kitchen swiftly before returning.
Dozo.
Here we are. His outstretched hand contained a plate full of the fullest pancakes I have ever seen.
Kutte mite.
Well, come on, have some. Staring won't make you less hungry. Katashi offered me a fork as he joined me at the table. I took the fork gently from his hand and sunk it into the pancake. It was so light and fluffy that it came apart easily. Oh god, these are amazing! The soft, warm pancakes, with hints of banana and cinnamon, and the smooth, creamy textures of the ice cream work wonders on my tongue. Ice cream? Ice cream on your pancakes? I guess he has some ice cream. I thought this was breakfast. I don't really consider ice cream something to have at breakfast, but oh well. When I looked up, Kadashi was staring at me. He seemed oddly contented. Thanks for this. I really appreciate it. I feel so much better now.
ああ、どうも。
I'm glad you are feeling better. Dashi chuckled. Anyway, I've got to be honest with you. Those pancakes, they were a bribe. Oh shit. What does he want? A bribe? For what? I had a sudden sinking feeling. Was this a trap? For you. I felt my face scrunch up in confusion.
手伝ってくれよ。
I was hoping I could get some help in the kitchen today. I've got a lot to make, and not enough hands. Your entrance was perfectly timed. What's a kitchen? I kind of want to just answer that. I'm gonna do this one. I must warn you, I've never cooked in my life. Let's do that one. So, I have never actually cooked. Ever.
大丈夫。
Don't worry,
怖がる
I will lead you through it. For a moment, I was lost in thought. Kadashi scooped up my plate and cleaned it before I could even properly thank him.
よし。
Now, let's get to work. Right, so what's first?
じゃあ、
First is this. She grabbed 2 aprons off the back of the door and held one out to me. I took it from him and slipped it over my head. With the grace of habit, Kadashi definitely tied his apron. His apron, but I fumbled with my own. Fumbled with his own. He's fumbling with it. Damn it. It won't tie. Did you give me a defective one? How can you... You're tying an apron. How can he give you a defective... something that just ties? What, there's not enough tie there? Not enough string to tie yourself? For some reason, no matter which way I tied it, the string was always too short, or slipped straight through. Okay, so too short or slip. It actually tilted his head and looked at me, seemingly bemused that I couldn't tie my apron. I felt my face flush as he stood there wordlessly watching me. Oh, like you've never had a bad apron tying day. Bad apron tying day. You never had one? Maybe he hasn't. I snapped at him and spun around, unable to bear his gaze while I continued to struggle. Then I felt his rough hands stealing my own and gently pulling them away from the string. My apron tightened around me as he knotted it.
終わり。
There. All done. You know, I never realized that a clever researcher such as yourself would be so confounded by a simple apron string. Yes, well, theory and practice are very different things. I glimpsed a smirk at Kadashi as Kadashi began gathering equipment out of various cupboards. He covered the bench in chopping boards, mixing bowls, and assorted foodstuffs. So, what's the plan? Dinner. We have 4 hours before it has to be on the table. And what is for dinner?
どう？
Roast beef and vegetables. A meal fit for a king.
食べ物を持っている。
We require bedrolls, bread rolls for the occasion. After all, tonight's dinner may be someone's last. Yeah. 15 minutes passed without me noticing. Watching Itachi work in the kitchen was entrancing.
おいおい。
The dinner rolls! Huh?
あ、熱い。
Your dinner rolls are burning! No, I can't believe this is happening. I rushed over and yanked the oven door open, fanning away the smoke with the bottom of my apron. Kadashi leapt towards the fridge, shoving the cake batter inside it before rushing over to help.
一体どうしたんだ？
How did you even burn the dinner rolls? It was on an automatic setting. Oh, he said he couldn't cook. I bumped the buttons when I was putting it in, but didn't think anything of it. Suddenly, AI zaps in. Honestly. The alarm filled the room, oh my. Is there like a fire alarm or something? From the smoke?
警告。これは警告です。
Alert. Smoke has been detected in the kitchen. Potential fire hazard detected.
はい。
I've got it under control. AI, no need to set off the alarm, or the... Water sprayed out from the ceiling. I heard a gasp escape my lips as the cold water ran down my face and back. I could feel it seeping through my apron into my uniform.
勘弁してくれ。
Damn it, AI! I said we had it under control.
失礼します。
Fire hazards must be eliminated at all costs. I apologize for the inconvenience. Kadashi ushered me out of the kitchen and into the dry hallway. We stood there absolutely saturated, dripping on the clean floor. I dropped my apron on the floor as a shiver ran through me. The shiver echoed in Kadashi as he rubbed his hands fiercely across his arms, shaking the excess water out of his hair. His apron soon followed suit and hit the floor. I opened my mouth to apologize, but I couldn't think of anything to say to even begin to make up for the damage I caused. Kadashi pressed his lips slowly at me. Purr.
も
I want my bribe back. How can you get your bribe back from it when it's in his stomach? Regret flooded through me as I stumbled through an apology. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean... I arrived at the dining hall with plenty of time to spare before dinner. After missing breakfast this morning, the smell of rich gravy that permeated the room set my mouth watering. The dining hall, usually bustling with eager crew members, was strangely empty today, with only Katashi and the captain present. Where is everyone?
こんばんは。
You are early. I like that in a soldier. Katashi snorted at the idea that I'm a soldier, and he isn't wrong. I don't think I could shoot a gun straight if someone aimed it for me. I'm a scientist after all.
来なさい。
Sit here, please. Kimiko indicated the seat next to her.
ふん
Playing favorites, are we, Captain?
違う。
Far from it. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I believe it's the saying. Oh no, he's an enemy!
仕方がないわね。
Trust must be earned on my ship, and in these trying times, I think it's best to keep them under watch, don't you? Even though I knew it was a lie, it still stung a little. Kimiko's mouth was pulled taut and her eyes rooked on no argument. I sat down next to her quietly. Despite having shared a bed the night before, it terrified me how easily Kimiko could pretend that I meant nothing to her. Wow. You shared a bed the night before? Of course. I think it's something in the eyes, or the mouth, or the chin. You know what? It's the whole face. That whole face just isn't trustworthy. Oh, thanks very much. Kadashi tossed me a casual shrug, but there was a hint of doubt in his smile, almost as if he knew something wasn't right. As he did, the crew filled in for dinner.
こんばんは。
Good evening, everyone. I trust you all.
食べる食べる。
I want all the food in my mouth right now.
よしき。
Yoshiki, you're late again.
ごめんね。
Oh, like a little girl. Sorry. Melody's getting really good at hiding these days.
一緒に遊ぼう。
I was in one of the spacesuits. Okay, one of the spacesuits. Miko's face softened at the sight of Melody, nodding sharply for them to sit in the remaining seats.
とにかく。
Now, as I say this, was saying, I trust you all had a productive day. Kadashi's preparing for us.
よく味わって食べてね。
Roast beef, vegetables, and gravy.
ありがとう。
Sounds delightful. Thank you, as always, for your preparation and hard work. Various words of gratitude were mumbled in Kadashi's general direction.
いただきます。
Let's eat! The beef was smooth and tender, smothered in gravy as it was. It all but slid down my throat. The slight crunch to the carrots, the hearty warmth of the potatoes complemented the meat beautifully. Such simple fare, Kadashi sure made it taste delicious.
へえ。
Mumble, roast beef. Is there any more, Kadashi?
ごめん。
Sorry, Shizuka. Everyone ate everything pretty quickly today. Took a round at her last remaining piece of beef.
情勢はどうだ?
Now that we've eaten, does anyone have any announcements they wish to make this evening? Go on. You can do it. Corrupted. Oh no, the data's corrupted. We don't know what he is. It's like a dad or something? It just says corrupted, so corrupted data. I lost Fred's girlfriend. You know, the Stegosaurus. So if you find her, please give her to me. Thanks. Aw, you lost your dinosaur. Aw, you get her chico cry. Good job, Melody. Don't worry. We'll find Ginger in no time.
そっか.
Anything else?
お知らせです。
I have something, Captain.
はい.
Go ahead, AI. AI bowed respectfully, then jerked suddenly. When she rose up, her mouth was stretched too widely to be natural, and her eyes had deepened to an uncomfortable blood red. What the hell? What the hell's going on here?
Yahoo!
The AI? Hello, everyone. I just wanted to remind you all there is a mere 28 hours. You will all be participating in the deletion game. Okay, the deletion game.
誰が勝つかな?
I understand that this can be quite a downer for you all, but then again, one of you will be going down tomorrow, so I guess it's fitting. Sleep well, my friends. I hope you're all excited as I am.
バイバイ.
The AI saluted frivolously, and the AI returns, bewildered.
はい.
I guess they're calling her I, so I guess I'll call her I as well. Well, the way the little voice piece go there, I, so I think the game wants us to pronounce it I. Not AI, but I. I.
はい。
Yes, Captain.
そう.
Must you announce that?
人工知能は彼らがするようにプログラムされています。
Unfortunately, the AI's programming overrides my own. I apologize, but I cannot prevent it from occurring.
確かに.
Very well. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to see someone die again. Oh, someone's already died? Melody, calm down. It's okay, I'm here.
落ち着け.
Almost seems like that might be like her dad or something. Alright, I want everyone to remain calm.
ありえない.
Get tricks. What? You just want us to sit around and wait? Hope for the best?
とにかく.
For now, yes. We're doing everything we can to understand the programming.
無理だ.
Except that the programming is basically impossible to override without a code.
Yoshiki.
Yoshiki, silence!
まあ
There's nothing we can do for now but our duties.
殺すしかない.
I've got an idea. Let's throw Newbie over here out into the airlock.
ベアトリックス
Beatrix! Beatrix!
任せて.
We were happy until they showed up. Now look what's happening. It has to be their fault. You know very well that throwing a crew member out of the airlock is not going to solve the problem. Why would you even say such a thing?
まあね.
Who knows? Maybe it would bring us good luck. You won't know until we try. Beatrix fixed me with a dark, dangerous look. She looked serious. Nicholas's words were utterly lost on her as she continued to stare at me.
やめなさい.
Alright, enough! We're all frustrated and we're all in this together. Pointing fingers is helping no one. We'll deal with tomorrow when it comes.
ここで部隊を解散する.
Dismissed.
キミコ
Captain.
ニコラス.
I said dismissed, Nicholas. Everyone started to shuffle out of the dining hall in a depressing silence. So it's like they're all gonna start dying. I stood to head towards my quarters, but felt anxious about going back to the cavernous room to be alone with the chaotic thoughts thrashing in my mind. I felt a tentative tap on my shoulder.
ほら.
Quick word, please. Someone's in trouble. Nicole and Beatrix exchanged glares, and then Beatrix disappeared outside of the hulking metal door. The captain and I were left alone. File loading. Kimiko. Kimiko.
よかった。
It's rare that I can find the time to speak openly with you. It is hard keeping us a secret from everyone.
決まっているだろう。
I understand. I want to tell everyone too because I am so happy, but now simply isn't the time. That's pretty much correct too. If there's some sort of, you know, thing going on and people are so dying, yeah. It is definitely not the time for personal matters to be announced around. Because personal matters are not that important at this point in time. I know. Maybe when we fix all this mess with the game, we can tell everyone about us. I hope so too. Miko leaned in to me, placing her soft, delicate hands on either side of my face. She looked me straight in the eyes.
宇宙船で恋をするなんて。
You're the best thing that has ever happened to me. I never thought I could truly be happy.
きっとあなたは
Say anything.
私の運命なんだ。
Before you say anything, if I die tomorrow, I want you to know that I was truly happy up until my last moment. I was not asked to spend my last moments in any other way.
あなたは私の宝だ。
Or with anyone other than you.
私はあなた以外の人は愛せない。
I love you today, tomorrow, and forever. I let the little bit of Japanese there play out. It's kind of this is just probably a pretty early demo after all. It does say Kickstarter demo. So I'm assuming the dialogue, there's probably some spoken dialogue in there. Some of it was earlier, was like just one word. But this one seemed like it might actually be more of almost a whole sentence. I love you too. Miko leaned in and kissed me sweetly.
今夜は帰らせない。
I just want to finish cleaning up here. Why don't you head off to bed and I'll be there shortly. Okay. I will see you shortly. I left the dining hall and headed to Kimiko's quarters, constantly checking to ensure no one saw me. I arrived at her quarters soon after and turned the lights on as I entered. Miko?
はい。
You startled me. How did you get back here before I did? Her eyes are pretty wide open. Miko moved towards me and placed her fingers across my lips. More quiet. She leaned in close. I could smell the scent of strawberries in her hair. I could feel her warm breath prickling on my neck. I felt warm metal slice through my skin effortlessly. I don't think that was her. If more metal slicing through you. I mean, for one, something did seem a little odd with her eyes there. They were pretty wide open compared to before. Their expression was like. I looked down in horror to see a knife protruding from my stomach. Blood was pouring onto the floor. Clutching the knife wound, I stumbled backwards, slipping in the pool of my own blood. Miko stood over me, her eyes empty. A soft smile played over her face. She crouched down next to my ear, lightly caressing my face.
永遠に一緒にいようね。
In no world are we together. She drew the knife from my stomach. The pain became excruciating as the blade gently dragged across my flesh. From the ground, I saw Kimiko exit into her bathroom. I applied pressure to the open wound, soaking my hands in blood. My breathing became labored. Each breath harder than the last as Kimiko entered the quarters. Oh no! Kimiko let out a scream of pure horror as her eyes locked onto mine. Kimiko rushed to my side, holding me onto her lap. Tears streamed from her face onto mine as her voice became higher and much more desperate.
Hi!
Oi! Hi! Uh-oh. Oh shit. Even I looks all freaked out. I appeared. Oh my. Shall I alert the good doctor?
はい、命令だ。
Go. Hurry. Hurry. I disappeared as quickly as she appeared.
私は
Come
あ
on.
なたを失うことが怖い。
Come on. Don't give up on me. Kimiko fearfully shook me, her panic fueling her actions. Keep me.
あなたを救ってみせる。
It's okay.
待っていて。
Don't try to talk. Just stay awake. Nicholas will be here shortly. This is nothing but a flesh wound. For some reason I think it's more than a flesh wound. It sounded like it went in pretty deep.
待っていて。
He'll be okay. He'll fix this. You'll be okay. As Kimiko continued to reassure that everything was going to be fine, dread coursed through my veins as I saw a glint of steel flash behind her. Oh shit. Is it going to stab her as well? Whatever it is? Oh, it is. Ew. My brain was running rampant. How is this possible? I could feel Kimiko shaking me, screaming my name. Go behind. No words could come out. My body wouldn't move. Darkness washed over me. Wild corrupted. Kimiko.
ようこそ削除ゲームへ。
Welcome to the deletion game. Old file systems, huh? Okay, now that looks like it's a demo. It does make me curious on what the hell's going on, what this deletion game is and stuff like that. Oh, I will say that. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching me play through the demo here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know that I definitely left me curious on what on earth is going on in the story. I will say that. It's like, what is the relationship? How did that relationship build? I don't even know if this is the beginning or the middle or if this is a certain part of the story. Or any of that stuff. It's like, where does this take place in the story and all that stuff? Makes me pretty curious. Or if they plan on changing anything. Because, I don't know what their actual plans for releasing date is at the moment. But, story bits could always change. They could always edit a piece or two. Alright guys, I will have a link in the description if you want to check out the Kickstarter, as well as a link where you could check out at the very end where they showed their Kickstarter thing. I will have a link where you can click on there for an annotation, and you should be able to click on that and it'll bring you right to the website. I'll have that linked up as well as in the description box. I will have a link to their website if you want to check that out and everything. Well guys, I want to thank you for watching this, and you all have a great day.